Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Legacy YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome. Nice to see some new faces. I'll be your host. My name is Deadrick Baker. I'm the creator and the president of TheLegacyFHP, which stands for the Legacy Foundation for Human Progress. We are here to help you progress. We are here to help you become the best person that you can be. We are here to help you become a cosmic citizen. And this is your Cosmic Update. Welcome to the Cosmic Update. Today we're going to get on our tinfoil hats and talk about some cool subjects, but no matter what we talk about, it's always going to relate back to mind, body, and spirit progress and development, okay? So we're going to talk about aliens, UAPs, UFOs, extraterrestrials, and the Galactic Federation. These are all terms and subjects that have been thrown around the news lately, and a bunch of different media outlets have been talking about this subject, as well as multiple government officials coming forth, multiple military officials, and military pilots coming forth with eyewitness testimonies and accounts. And to me, this is extremely important. I'm over here wondering why everybody isn't talking about this. This should be on the tips of everybody's tongues. You know, we should be actively analyzing why these beings are floating in our airspace. And what really kind of ticks me off is the fact that people have been labeled as idiotic, crazy, insane conspiracy theorists for the past 80 years just because people believe in extraterrestrials. And all of a sudden now it's like, oh, well, you guys are right. Yep, they've been here the whole time and we've been studying them. And not only have we been studying them, we've been telling you you're crazy for believing it. But it's a reality. They are floating up there. They came from some other planet. And this has extreme ramifications for our understanding of how to process reality, right? I don't want to be left out on information. You better tell me what's happening up there. You better tell me if I'm part of a celestial hierarchy that I don't know about. This is going to help us infinitely, you know? So not only have they been calling us wild and crazy, but they've been studying it the entire time. It's been happening since the 1940s. We've picked them up on radar. We've been getting videos of them. We've been documenting them since the 1940s, since Roswell, since back in the day. And it's now 2021. That's a long time, guys. And just now, the Department of Defense confirms, I'll put all the links for this below. These are official Department of Defense releases. The Department of Defense, the Pentagon, released a statement saying they have a UAP task force. For those of you who don't know, UAP is the same as a UFO. I personally think the UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, is a better, more accurate way of describing what's going on up there, because we do not really know if they're physical objects. So we don't know if they're really flying objects, because they could be interdimensional vehicles of light. And this isn't me just spouting out new age stuff. This is real. These are accounts of the pilots themselves, okay? So one of the pilots did a flyby and got visual eye contact on it and said what he described as a translucent square on the inside of a sphere. And it was transparent and energetic. So semi-translucent geometrical form that is floating in our airspace right next to Navy fighter pilots. That's only one account. The other account it was just on 60 Minutes a couple days ago, from David Fravor, and I forget her first name, but the female pilot with the last name of Deadrick. Now, Fravor has been on the Joe Rogan podcast, the Lex Friedman podcast, and 100 other types of interviews talking about the Nimitz encounter. I think it was 2004 or 2007. Someone will correct me. 2004 or 2007, the Nimitz encounter, where they're flying over the ocean and they look down to the water and they notice white water in a patch of calm blue ocean. And above the white water, like a whirlpool, like something churning, a tic-tac shaped object is hovering above it, the whitewater patch. They're flying above it, and then while they're flying above it, the thing recognizes the squadron, mirrors their maneuvers in air as if it were intelligent, and right when they're about to collide, it disappears. So a tic-tac, another geometrical shape object. This thing, I think, covered 80,000 feet in like a split second. It went to a point that's 60 miles away in a split second, faster than any technology we have currently. These are eyewitness accounts from the pilots. And just a little side story. Fravor went to school with my father. My father also graduated the Naval Academy. And not too long ago when I was visiting Tennessee, when the UAP story about the Nimitz, the Tic Tac story, just broke and everybody was talking about it, I'm visiting them and I tell my dad, hey, did you hear about the UAP story? You know, aliens are real, da-da-da. And he goes, David Fravor? He goes, oh, that's interesting. Walks over to his room, grabs his Naval Academy yearbook, opens it up, and it's a picture of him and Fravor. They went to their same class, same school. I guess he was a couple rooms down from him in the Naval Academy dorms. And he also told me that Fravor was the leader of the honor committee. So in the Naval Academy, there's an honor code where a midshipman cannot lie, cheat, or steal. If you get caught doing that, it's a big no-no. Okay, David Fravor was the leader of this, so he was all about integrity. And my dad said every word that Fravor said was honest. So if a man like this and other Navy pilots are speaking about their first-hand account of what happened in the sky, I think it's something that we should be paying attention to, don't you think? That's only 3 accounts of multiple different accounts that the Pentagon is confirming currently. Another account is a recent one that was released by Jeremy Corbell about, shout out Jeremy, good guy, about a flying pyramid. You can see the video, I'll post the link below this, a flying pyramid over the USS Russell. The Pentagon also confirmed this video is authentic. When you see it, it looks wild. It's a glowing geometric pyramid, a pyramid that's pulsating light energy. Ring any bells? Sacred geometry, sacred geometrics. Shout out to my new age starseeds. But seriously, floating geometrics from space. Come on. Sounds a little bit too good to be true, but the thing is, it's true. It's not crazy talk. It's not kooky talk anymore. It's not conspiracy theory jabber. It's the real deal. This is actually happening. They're in our airspace, probably somewhere right now. Just think about that. What are they here for? What do they want? Do they know something more about the architecture of the universe and the hierarchy of the universe? Do they know, are we part of something greater? What is our purpose on planet Earth? I mean, I know we're planetary citizens, but are we cosmic citizens? I mean, technically we are cosmic citizens, right? Because the planet Earth is in the cosmos. So not only are we planetary citizens, we are cosmic citizens. And if we're cosmic citizens, and they're cosmic citizens, and they're from a different part of the universe that's way more advanced, what does that mean for us? Are we destined to become are we destined to become true cosmic citizens? Is what I'm trying to say. Can they help us achieve this? Is this part of the natural evolution of things on planets and we're just coming out of a certain stage? How do we relate with them? Because, forever the status quo has been, we're the only people alive. There's nothing else. We're just an accident. I think it's a little bit more complicated than that. Apparently the universe is teeming with intelligences and they are federated and organized, which leads me back to another interesting release from the director of space programs of Israel for 30 years, released a statement. This is a well-credited guy, won a lot of awards. He said that the United States not only knows, studies, and understands the presence of extraterrestrials in the planetary airspace, but that we've made contact with them. Whoa, tinfoil hat on. But seriously, we made contact with them. Apparently, according to the Israeli guy, he said that the United States has made contact, and they claim they're from a galactic federation. Let that sink in. So we have videos from military personnel confirmed by the Pentagon that are showing what our government says to be beings from a galactic federation. So there is intelligence up there, and they are not only just crazy like one-off chances, they're federated. There's a lot of them. How do we fit into that? Is there a reason why we created Space Force? You know what I'm saying? If we really don't know. Another funny thing is we'll get back to the Galactic Federation. Another weird thing is that Ronald Reagan, under his administration, we know that they were doing these studies the entire time. Under his administration, got so scared, or they wanted to defend so much, that they literally sent laser satellites up into space in a ring around the planet. And they're pointing outwards to protect us from some unknown threat. This is called the Star Wars Initiative, SDI. Back in the Cold War, it was explained to the public as a way to shoot down nuclear missiles from space. When really, I'm sure they can go inside and protect us in that way, shape, or form, but for the main part, they were created to protect us from the extraterrestrial threat. He even mentions it in a couple of his speeches. Get what I'm poking at? So we know that there are extraterrestrials in our airspace, and they come from a galactic federation. So there's some type of universal government up there. And how do we fit into this? Like, we know we are manifestation of the universe, and if they are manifestation of the universe, how are we going to do this? How are we going to organize? How is this relationship going to manifest? And it seems like Star Trek is looking pretty good. There might actually be some type of universal government, galactic federation. Another term I want to throw out there, and I'm not going to name any names, but he's kind of famous. He said this. He talked about it a lot. He talked about the kingdom of heaven. Back in the day, they didn't use the term government or federation. They used the term kingdom. Back in the day, they didn't use the term universe or cosmos. They used the term heaven. So kingdom of heaven is the universal government, the galactic federation. Call it what you want. There's beings up there in space. There's a lot of them. They're organized, and they are here, and they're showing themselves. They're showing themselves. I'll put the links below this. You can actually go to the Navy's website. They released all their video, or not all of them, but a couple videos, a few videos that shows these ships in action, and they're extremely interesting. I'll put the links. If you haven't seen them, check them out. But regardless of all this conversation, which is something that's extremely important, we should all be talking about the UFO presence, the UAP presence, the ET presence, and how we relate to them. Even though this is all nice, this is all good, we must bring it down to reality and understand that you are still here and now. You are still alive. You are a planetary citizen. You are a cosmic citizen in training. So we have to figure out how to get there together as a society. All this conversation is good. All the facts are good. You can ponder about anything forever, but what it comes down to is action, and what are we going to do about it? You are a mind, a body, and a spirit in conjunction. And society is made up of individuals, individual mind, body, spirit systems. So you need to become the best you can be. And when everybody does this at the same time, on the same level, we will create that planetary civilization that is ready to be cosmic citizens. So by helping you progress, by me, myself, personally progressing, by all of us progressing together mentally, physically, and spiritually, and putting all of our separate, diverse, divisive things aside, such as race, color, nation, or creed, we can hopefully get to that point where we can start to understand our place in the Galactic Federation. But we're only going to get there if you yourself hits their potential, mentally, physically, and spiritually. All this conversation is good, but you still need to apply the principles that the universe gave you. Remember, you are part of the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. But you have a mind, a body, and a spirit. And in order for you to experience the universe at the highest level, you need to max out your stats as if it were a video game, mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's what we do at The Legacy. If you want to join The Legacy, hit up my email. It's going to pop up right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this cosmic update. It was some cool conversation. I love talking about this subject. If you want to hear more, leave a comment. Please help a brother out and share it. Always, if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification if you want to stay updated. If you want to support the cause, we're actually trying to get a physical building. I have a Patreon. It'll pop up right here. You can donate. You can back The Legacy. Like I said, join The Legacy, man. Join the legacy of mankind. Be a part of the legacy of humankind. If you want to be a part of the legacy, then join The Legacy. Hit up the email. We also have a Discord server. And I'm holding study groups. So join the Discord. Excuse my alarm. Join the Discord so we can just have open conversation. It's a great platform for talking, and then we can do some study groups. All that good jazz. Again, this has been the Cosmic Update. I am Deadrick Baker. I'm the president of the Legacy Foundation for Human Progress. I enjoyed the time, and I cannot wait till next time. Goodbye.